Americans have been fleeing their jobs in record numbers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Working from home gave many people time to reassess their priorities. The phenomenon has been dubbed the Great Resignation. Kyoko Gasha has more.
Hillary Hoffman was a successful financial consultant. She started her career at one of the big U.S. banks, Goldman Sachs, and continued to work in the industry for almost a decade. But a few months ago, at the age of 30, she decided to leave her job to build her dream fitness platform. Her creation, what she calls the Soto method, is a full-body workout that lasts 45 minutes or less.
I really wanted to acknowledge the confidence and the courage that I had this past year to pursue something that I've been dreaming of and building for quite some time. And so I will say that the last year and a half is really a culmination of that fear transitioning into courage and me really being able to dive headfirst into something that I wanted to build.
Hillary is one of many who's chosen to resign from full-time employment during the COVID-19 pandemic. Around 4.3 million people quit their jobs in August, a record high of 2.9% of the workforce, according to new data from the Labor Department. This phenomenon has become known as the Great Resignation.
People have had time to reflect. So we can call it the Great Resignation, but we can also call it the Great Reflection. Reflection means to think about oneself, one's interests, and one's future, as opposed to paying a lot of attention to what's going on in other people. And that gave people time to think about alternatives. Very seldom in modern life do we actually have pauses.
The Harvard Business Review says the greatest increase in resignation rates has been among 30 to 45-year-olds, with an average rise of more than 20% between 2020 and 2021. And more Gen Zers, aged 18 to 24, are considering quitting compared to any other generation. According to Bankrate's August Job Seeker Survey, 77% of this age group and 63% of millennials aged 25 to 40 said they are likely to look for a new job in the next 12 months. This is more than twice as many compared to baby boomers aged 57 to 75.
Millennials, they have fewer family responsibilities, perhaps, and so maybe a little bit more freer to stay out of the labor market or to search longer.
But even for millennials, jumping ship to follow your dreams isn't a risk-free endeavor. In the U.S., there's no national health insurance system. Employers provide coverage. Leaving full-time employment means you're not just losing a regular salary, but health benefits as well.
I, especially in the last year, learned to live with less. And I think once you have that reckoning where I don't need as much to live, you can start thinking about where do I want to spend my time? And if the majority of your time is spent at a job that you don't like, reallocating that time may come at a cost, meaning less money coming in, but it's going to be directed towards a place that's going to give you happiness.
For Hillary, the possibility of failure is not a deterrent.
If I fail, that is fine. I can go back to corporate America. My goal is to keep those relationships close to my heart. It's just that for me right now, I have to give myself the space to fail to see what Soto can be.
After 8 months of trials and testing, Hillary's business went live in July. She has 200 members so far. She's planning to build her brand and hopes one day to open fitness locations across the country. For her, being part of the Great Resignation means pursuing a great opportunity. Kyoko Gasha, TLT World, New York.